Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Like the late legendary fella Nicola Pokuti always say, Nigerians are always suffering yet smiling. But this is a suffering gone too far, and Nigerians are beginning to react bit by bit. But what makes it very unique is the fact that other prominent politicians who have hitherto have been a bit quiet and silent about the matter are beginning to give voice to the anguish of Nigerians generally, and they're speaking out and they're speaking very true, they're speaking firmly. In fact, to the point that even a prominent northern politician, I'm talking about former president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, have decided to say and tell Buhari the blatant truth, harsh reality on ground, if nothing is being done. And of course, the prominent Igbo man, one for himself, have also decided to come even against Atiku Abubakar for what he has said. Before we go to the newspaper to find out how Biafra and Biafra agitation, Oduduwa agitation have come into the picture, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Alright, let's go straight to the news of the day. Let's start with what Atiku Abubakar has got to say. Former People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has said more Nigerians are becoming Biafrans under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. Atiku made the remark while lamenting that the Buhari-led government has failed to heed the call for restructuring of Nigeria. Speaking in Abuja on Thursday, the former vice president also accused the Buhari-led government of failing to respect the constitutional provisions on federal character. The former vice president noted that the symbolic gestures that make ethnic groups feel a sense of belonging have been scorned by the government. According to Atiku, the result of such action is that agitations that turned more groups into Biafrans have become even more stringent and, in some cases, violent. The former vice president also maintained that restructuring would help fix some Nigerians' cultural and regional challenges. The fixing or restructuring will help in our nation-building project because it will help to foster a sense of nationhood out of our disparate groups, culture, religion, and regions. We must restructure our country in a manner that allows various segments to develop at their own pace and not be held back by the center or other segments. Develop segments with poor development in other segments because what they do well will attract attention of others. That may make a Nigerian union more attractive and nation building easier. Our poor nation-building record should not be an excuse for developmental inaction or backwardness. Well, Nigerians also have taken to their handles to call out Vice President, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. But before we take the Nigerians' reactions, let's find out what Joe Iboku has got to say over this matter. This is getting the truth is unfortunately staring us in the face every day. Forget the propaganda. What is facing us is the harsh reality of where we are right now in Nigeria. Well, Joe Iboku has this to say to the VP, former VP, said those who destroyed our yesterday will not be the ones that will control our tomorrow's potential. He's actually referring to Atiku Abubakar over his statement he made on the issue of restructuring. Don't forget that the last elections Atiku contested on the platform of PDP, he lost, and possibility of him coming again to contest come 2023 is high. So I guess the campaigning has just begun. Let's feel the pulse of Nigerians because, of course, Nigerians, those who know the whole system, will definitely not want to keep their mouth shut. Some persons are already talking. We're going to take a cross section of some of the reactions. This one here is saying, you see the problem of Nigeria. A man is trying to say something reasonable. You guys are insulting him. The Buhari Nigerians once trusted and believes that his genuine change has failed Nigeria. Now this man has not been given chance to rule Nigeria and see. This man is a businessman with Atiku. Nigeria will be better off. Next, now you need to hear what Nigerians are saying right now. This one, I guess this is a baby who does not know that Atiku Abubakar has actually tested Aso Rock before, not as president but as vice president. Now this one here is saying Atiku as vice president destroyed Nigeria more than Buhari as president. This one here says sweet talk Abi that we are tired of sweet talk. This one says sweet talk Abi says take it or leave it. PDP is far better than APC. Some Nigerians have short memory. When Atiku contested last as PDP presidential candidate, he proposed selling NNPC. A pound of his flesh was demanded by Nigerians. Today, Buhari said NNPC will cease to exist in 6 months' time. Yet the same Nigerians have kept quiet without reaction. Is it out of ignorance? Elites who took this issue up against Atiku are docile now, while APC hijacked NNPC. Mark you, NNPC is not a federal government agency, but agency of the federation. It's therefore unconstitutional, unacceptable for federal government to set aside core stakeholders, obstruct the power of federation, and take over NNPC unilaterally, using rubber stamp NAS, unpopular PIA, all are dead on arrival. This one here is saying, most Nigerians have short memory, just as you point out. Our refinery are dead and NNPC is a waste of resources. When Atiku campaigned and told them the way out, they prefer propaganda APC. This one here says nobody is taking you serious. Take, for example, Atiku himself is a PDP APC. Baba Obasanjo is a PDP APC. Tambuwa is a PDP APC. Amechi is a PDP APC. Saraki is a PDP APC. Okay, Saraki is a PDP APC PDP. Oyinlola is a PDP APC PDP. To me, to mention but a few, so where is now the difference between APC and PDP? Whoa, this is quite an elaborate one, saying that they bought from one party to another, so they're one and the same. This one here saying, after Atiku is made president, his business will get bigger, while you that voted him will emaciate. These same old politicians know how to deceive the gullible people with sweet talk. Has Atiku spoken clearly, defined restructuring plans to the north? I guess he has actually not said that. Well, now we are seeing the truth. Everybody's coming out. Some people are saying when he was the vice president during the collabo with Olusegun Obasanjo, we all heard a lot of things, some very despicable things being spoken amongst themselves about the issue of corruption and all that. Even at that, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not even giving him credit. Even at that, the level of corruption right now in Nigeria is not just a progression. It is now moving on geometric progression is even seen on an understatement. It's moving in exponential progression. If there's another one higher than exponential progression, probably use the word Holy Ghost progression. But then Holy Ghost is not known for corruption. This is really disgusting. And the fact that he's coming in and just saying, in your time as the vice president, what did you do? Same campaign promises, same sweet talks, but really no difference. Nigerians are tired of the old politicians being recycled. Nigerians are looking for fresh brand, fresh, tested ones who could at least salvage the situation. Let's put in